Hello! So it is October 1st, the beginning of a new month and the beginning of new videos. I actually have a lot of stuff that I feel like is going to be going on. We're going to have a fun, oh, this is last month. Here we go. We have a fun spooky TBR for my reading vlog. We have a ton of things planned out for studio vlogs and shop stuff and Patreon stuff. Hello! So today is October 3rd and I have started Mexican Gothic by Silvia Moreno Garcia. I'm really enjoying it right now. It is definitely giving me a lot of anxiety, making me just really uncomfortable with kind of the situation at hand, which is funny because I'm still like really in the beginning phases, but I think it's just doing a really good job of showing you how unsettling the situation and the scene is, and I'm here for it. Okay, so I am devouring this book so far. Really into it. It's making me feel some feelings. Not all of them are pleasant, but this is really good so far. I really like what it's doing. I feel like it had a grip on me. I will say it got to a stage where it gave some details that I don't particularly care about and personally would have preferred not getting them. Kind of make things a little bit more enjoyable for my taste. I like when things are a little bit open-ended, like you get some details but not so much that it takes away from the whimsy, wonder, and fear. I feel like the things that scare me the most is when it hints at it, when you get bits of it, when like things concretely happen but you as the reader have a lot of blanks to fill in for whatever the thing is that's like gripping or scaring or attacking or whatever the people in a scenario, because I will always come up with things way scarier than whatever the person comes up with, and that's because fear is very personal. That being said, it's continuing to grip me despite that minor disappointment on my end, right? Because I was starting to feel the beginning of fear. Which I don't know if you guys know, like I'm struggling to find books that actually scare me. I think this one had a tone and a style that has got the closest so far. There was something else that I read recently that was giving me those vibes, but it also fell short. I don't know. Anyway, I am still really enjoying it and I'm excited to kind of see where it goes in the end. Okay, so I have just finished Mexican Gothic and I really enjoyed it. I really liked it. I think it was cool. It wasn't exactly what I was expecting. There's a part of me that was a little disappointed in the direction that it went, and another part of me was all like, hell yeah! Like, that was sufficiently weird and interesting. Like, there was some cool things that Silvia Moreno Garcia did with this. So I would recommend it. I will say it has like supernatural spooky house vibes, and it's also got, you know, some like weird creepy elements, and then the people really can be like super unsettling and make you really uncomfortable, and I think she did a great job filling the book with kind of tension. It was successful for me, so I really like this. I really like this like a lot. Like I'm thinking like 5 stars, like. Like, I think it was really cool. This is a great way to start the spooky month. We start this month, go October. I am tired. Maybe I need to go to bed. I will catch you tomorrow. Good morning. So today is Monday, October 4th. Last night I ended up finishing Mexican Gothic and I loved it. Currently I'm feeling 5 stars for this. Anyway, the reason why I'm holding this one up is because I'm hoping to start the Year of the Witching next. I have been patiently waiting to read this book basically since the end of last year when I found out about it. I think I ended up purchasing it in like December. I'm not sure, but I have been holding on to it, waiting for October so that I can finally read it, and the time is now. So I think I'm gonna try and pick this one up sometime today. Hello! So today is October 5th. Tuesday, and I have finally started the year of the witching, and currently I'm hating it. Now, that is the intention. Because we're basically just kind of going through the ultra religious, oppressive situation that she lives in, and obviously that's no fun. So I am excited to see kind of where the story goes, because right now I hate it. It's definitely got that everything is a sin and women are belongings of their husbands and men can have multiple wives but women can't walk alone. Like, it's just, it's so much. And like the kind of religious talk is so strong in this that it's really hard to kind of handle. So I don't know what to tell you yet. I'm just very uncomfortable. Hello. So I have not actually listened to much more of the Year of the Witching, so it hasn't necessarily been a pleasant ride, but there are some things that are happening that I'm kind of getting into and seeing like, hey, that can progress into something like really nice. I'm interested in seeing how it goes. But life kind of like did some things. So today, which I forgot to mention, is Thursday, October 7th. So we're not that far into the month at this point, so things are still pretty good. But yesterday I kind of had a bit of a freak out for my channel, which you are aware of because we are no longer on the My Many Interests channel. We have transitioned back to my main channel. I now only have one channel. My little troublemaker. I'm trying to simplify the YouTube channels, among other things, combine them so that I'm worrying about less things at any given moment and just making life easier. So we are now on one main channel. We're on the main channel. Okay, so I have just finished the Year of the Witching and I'm feeling some type of way, because like there have been times during reading this where I was like this is difficult, like I'm not fully enjoying this, like I'm disappointed, I'm not gonna like this book very much in the end. And then the end comes around and I'm all like, okay. I'm here for it. Yeah, so this one's a little bit difficult because I think overall this book was done very well. It is not a feel-good book though. And I also am not 100% sure what genre this falls under. It's like historical fantasy, you know, because it's got the whole like witch element, or maybe supernatural. Do witches fall under supernatural? Although it was talking about things that should be spooky, it didn't really have spooky vibes, so I wouldn't say there was any need for me to wait until October to read this, because I did not get spooky vibes. I hated it and I loved it at the same time. Like, how do I explain this? And I knew it while I was reading it and while I was a little bit frustrated that it was all like, I do not love this, but it's good. Oh my god, this book is savage. Oh snap. Oh my god, it's like watching a train wreck and not wanting to look away. What the hell? What? Like, we just keep finding out more and more about these characters. One in particular, and I'm just like, whoa, whoa. So yeah, I'm okay. I'm here for it. I can't wait to see how this goes, cause like I almost missed some of the key moments too. I had to like go back and be like, wait, did they just say what I think they said? Okay, so we have learned who is the person that got killed, and we also have a ton of different motives, and I'm like, holy shit. You know, because at the beginning you're just learning stuff and you're like, I have no attachment to any of these characters. Like, I don't know, which I enjoyed. Like, I enjoyed uncovering stuff and learning a little bit about everything. At this point, I'm starting to like characters. But anyway, they're doing this thing where they're like revealing a key moment. You're like, oh snap. And then like they cut back to the past and they reveal the key moment from another person. And then, oh snap, they cut back to the past. And you're like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. who done it? So I'm enjoying this. I am 90% into it. So we're here. Okay, I just finished the guest list and that was immaculate. That was like, this is one of those books that I keep hearing people be like, 5 stars, it's amazing. And I'm all like, oh, it's probably not gonna be that good. Because usually when that happens, I get really excited about a book, read it, and then I'm disappointed. But this was good. This was good. I think the fact that I expected not to really like it did help in general. I definitely wouldn't say it's amazing. I would also say I'm still fairly new to this genre in general, so if there's like some really common tropes, I don't know, but it's a whodunit type situation. It all takes place over 2 days, the wedding day and the day before, and through it you have your multiple different characters' perspectives, and they're telling you information about their lives and previous things that have happened and their connections and all of this stuff, and you're just uncovering this information. It was good. It was good. I will say, although I feel fairly satisfied, I also kind of wish we got a little bit more. At the end, there's this feeling of satisfaction and then not at the same time, because you know all of the things that have like gone on and all of the information in the behind the scenes and whatnot. There is something kind of nice about it. Anyway, I liked it. 5 stars for me. I would recommend it. It is a whodunit. Okay, next up, I'm thinking about picking up the Supernatural Enhancement by Edgar Cantero. This doesn't have an audiobook, so it will be a physical read, so I don't think that I'm going to be completing this all in one go, just because I like to listen to these things while I'm doing other stuff. So I think I will also start the Taking of Jake Livingston. I'll probably start this now and then maybe pick this up later tonight after I do some drawing, because I still need to do some drawing. And then I'm saving the Tunnel of Bones, the second book in the City of Ghosts Victoria Schwab series, because I'm hoping to read both of them. Okay, so I am listening to the audiobook for The Taking of Jake Livingston, and I'm like 83% into this book. And something's currently happening, which I'm hoping has a different explanation than what we're getting, because I'm feeling things right now that is basically anger. Like, I'm kind of mad right now. I'm very interested in what this story has. Today is Friday, October 22nd. I took a break from reading this. I just stopped and didn't have a chance to pick it back up. I'm trying to finish it tonight. I'm 83% into it, so hopefully I can give you some final thoughts soon. Okay, so I just finished The Taking of Jake Livingston, and so I'm gonna give it 4 stars. It would have been 5 stars, but 2 reasons why it's not. The first one is that it wasn't a smooth read. Like, I didn't engulf it all in one go. As much as I loved the writing and as intrigued as I was about everything going on, it was easy for me to kind of put it down and let it sit down for a while. Now, I did have a lot of other stuff going on and I haven't been super in the reading mood just in general, so part of that is the reason, but it is still notable. And 2, the big reason, the actual reason, is because there is something that doesn't quite make sense, isn't resolved in a realistic way, that I'm like, I was all like, no, no, okay, and so that was my experience. But everything aside from that, I absolutely loved. There was a little bit of interest that was going on that I was here for, some friendships that were built that I was here for. There was just a lot of really interesting like lore and descriptions around this supernatural ability that Jake had, and I thought that that was really intriguing, and I really liked hearing a lot of the descriptions. But one thing just kind of got me that I was all like, seriously, this is happening? It loses a star for me for that reason, unfortunately. But I do still recommend it. I think it was interesting. There are parts of it that are hard or difficult. There are issues with race and acceptance, and there's some things that go down. I do think it was interesting, and I really want to know what other people think of this. Like, I want to know how other people feel. Hello. Okay, so I totally forgot that I was going to do a book update, and then I got ready for bed, so my bad. I finished Victoria Schwab's Tunnel of Bones, and I loved it. I don't really have too much to say. It's a continuation of the series. Interesting, it was cute, it had similar vibes. Like, I was into it. I enjoyed it. I liked what it put out. I guessed things fairly early on, but I still think it was very enjoyable to experience and uncover stuff. I have also started the Bridge of Souls, which is the third and I guess possibly final one in the series. I don't know if it continues past this or not, but I know it's the last one that is currently available. I guess I shouldn't say I know if I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's the last one that's currently available, and possibly just the last in the series, which would make it a trilogy. But I could be wrong about that. I feel like you can't really talk about books in a series, because after you talk about the first one, everything else is kind of spoiler. I don't necessarily know if that's entirely true for these, because these feel a little bit more serial in the way that they're put together, but there are some things that aren't. But this one isn't actually part of my TBR, it's just a bonus, because this one isn't. And then the last book that I need to read this week, because it is October 25th, Monday, October 25th, and the 31st is on Sunday. So I have exactly a week to finish everything. I have to somehow start reading this. I don't know. Is that really gonna happen? Good morning. So today is November 3rd. I haven't been the best at keeping you updated for the reading vlog this month since the merge has been happening, and I know that these aren't going to go up until like December, but let's wrap up the October tabletop TBR reading vlog. These are all of the books that I had planned to read, and unfortunately I didn't finish. So these two I still need to read, but I did get through all of these, and I feel like I had a pretty good time. I was slightly disappointed with the Year of the Witching because I had just so much expectations for it, but it was still fairly enjoyable. I was super pleasantly surprised by the guest list, ended up really enjoying it. I think this is a 5 stars. This one I'm assuming is a 3. I don't remember what I said. It's been so long. The Taking of Jake Livingston I think had a lot going for it, but there were parts of it that I didn't necessarily enjoy, and at this point I can't really remember how it ended. And some parts, oh, I remember now. Okay, this ended up doing something really cool and then also super questionable at the same time. So I was both like, wow, yes, and also like, wait, but what? So yeah, I think this is a high 3 stars, almost a 4 stars. I need to modify my rating system because I need something in between 3, 4s, and 5s. Like, I just need more variety there. Mexican Gothic I really enjoyed. It took a weird twist that I guess I wasn't necessarily expecting, but I still thought was particularly cool, but not necessarily my favorite. So I think this one's more of a 4 star. And then Tunnel of Bones, it was exactly what I expected it. I enjoyed it just like I enjoyed the first one, and I'm currently in the middle of Bridge of Souls, but I haven't finished it. Now, in terms of what's left over, I did take a penalty for not finishing the supernatural enhancements. I don't even think I'm gonna try to finish it. This is just a miss. I'll try it again next year, probably around the same time. We'll see how it goes. This, on the other hand, even though technically it wasn't part of the tabletop TBR, this is a bonus point. Since I actually got a good chunk into this, I'm allowing myself to finish this in November and get the bonus point if I do complete it, because I don't want to discourage myself from finishing a book I've already started just because I'm not gonna get a point and it's not gonna go towards to my TBR. So I hope to finish this within the next couple of days. And that's pretty much it for the October reading vlog. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to thumbs up, let me know in the comment section down below, subscribe and hit that bell notification, since we're basically done with the merge and now is a great time to start getting notified of new videos, and include this emoji in the comment section down below if you made it this far, and I will see you in the next video. Until then, bye!